Hi, this is a short active chair yoga session. Great way to start your day or to have an afternoon break. So you'll need a sturdy chair, no wheels, a yoga mat or some other way that the chair won't slide around. And reminder to be careful and work at your own pace. If something doesn't feel right in your body or if it's painful, please don't do it. So we'll start by sitting near the front edge of the chair, feet flat on the floor. For this session, we won't be in the chair much. So we'll start with some warm-ups, start with some connection to our breath, to our bodies. And so you can close your eyes if that's comfortable or keep your eyes open. Feet flat on the floor. Give the toes a wiggle. So lift them up, spread them apart, tuck them under like you're making a toe fist, and then relaxing the toes back to the mat. Sitting tall in your chair, take a couple of slow, deep breaths. Notice any physical sensations that you feel. Maybe there's some achiness from the night before, or some achiness from sitting and working for part of the day. Now we'll take the shoulders up towards the ears and roll them back behind a few times, letting the shoulders come up as far as they will reasonably go, and making these big circles, noticing tension, noticing sounds. And then we'll roll the shoulders in the other direction. Coming back to center, arms out to the sides and up. You can look up if that feels okay for your neck. And then we'll let the arms come back down. We'll do that a few times. Head can look down as the arms come down. Inhale, reach the arms up. You can look up. Exhale, arms come down and you can look down. One more time. Arms reach up. You can look up. And exhale, arms come down, look down. Let your chin stay down towards your chest. Hands rest onto your thighs. Roll your right ear over toward your right shoulder and take a deep breath here. And roll your head forward, chin down towards the chest, and left ear over to the left shoulder, and taking a deep breath here. Chin rolls back down towards the chest, and then we'll let the head lift back up onto the spine. Slide your forearms down your thighs, bringing elbows to the knees, elbows to the thighs, forearms to the thighs. You can stay here for a moment. Notice what it feels like. Press into your forearms. Lift a little through your torso and lengthen your spine. Take a deep breath. You can either stay here or you can allow yourself to fold a little further forward. Arms could come to the space between the legs, or they can hang over the outsides of the legs. Head and neck can relax. And sliding back up forearms to thighs. Pause there a moment. And press the hands into the thighs and come all the way back up. Right arm comes up alongside of the ear. Left arm hangs down towards the floor next to the chair, and we'll lean over to the left. A couple of breaths here. You might take hold of a piece of the chair if it's available to you, and press down a little bit to help lengthen the spine, help stretch a little bit more through the arm. Coming back up. Left arm comes up, right arm hangs along the side of the chair. And we'll lean over to the right. And there might be a convenient place to take hold of some piece of the chair and press down a little bit with your hand and arm. Get longer through your left side and have another couple of breaths. And coming back up. Hands rest onto the thighs. We'll close the eyes for a moment. If that feels okay, take a slow, deep breath. And from here, we'll come up to stand. And I'm going to move the chair to the edge of the mat, at least 2 legs onto the part that won't be slippery. And you can give it a test, make sure that it feels okay. And then standing just in front of the chair. Seat is facing me so that I have some place to rest my hands. I'm going to stand tall in mountain pose. Arms at the sides, slight lift of the chest, slight lift of the chin. Eyes could be open or closed. From here, we'll inhale, sweeping the arms out to the sides. You can look up. Exhale, arms come back down, and we'll lean forward, hands onto the chair seat. You can bend your elbows and lean as far forward as you like. We're going to come back up, lift the chest, arch the spine. Placing the hands on the chair or wrapping the fingers around the chair seat. Right leg takes a big step back. You can keep the right heel lifted or turn it in and plant it on the floor. Let the hips sink down into this lunge. And then your choice, one or both arms can reach up or hands could stay on the chair. Hands come back down to the chair. And again, you could have hands on the chair seat or fingers wrapping around for a little more stability. Depends on your chair. We're going to step the left foot back to meet the right. Little space between the feet, stretching the hips back behind us, reaching long through the arms and noticing how stable the chair is. You might take a little step forward to feel more stable. We're going to bring the whole body forward for a modified plank pose. Lift the chest a little bit, take an arch of the spine, deep breath. Hips go back. Right leg steps forward towards the chair. Bend the right knee. Left heel could be lifted or planted in and down on the mat. Let the hips sink down. One or both of the arms can reach up alongside of the ears. Deep breath. Hands come back down to the chair. We're going to step the left leg forward to meet the right. Line up the feet, bend the elbows, lean forward towards the chair. Bend your knees a little bit and we'll inhale, sweep the arms out to the sides and up, palms touch. Exhale, hands come to heart center and we'll pause here. Slow, steady breath. Inhale, reach your arms out to the sides and up. Exhale, bend your knees a little bit. Arms come around, hands to the chair, folding over. Inhale, lift the chest, arch the spine a little bit. Exhale, fold back over. Hands solid on the chair or fingers wrap around the sides. Left leg takes a big step back. Your choice, left heel could turn in and down and plant on the mat or on the floor. Or the left heel could stay lifted. Right knee bends, hips come low. One or both arms reach up. Couple of breaths here. Hands come back down to the chair. Right leg steps back to meet the left. You might take a little step forward. Being closer to the chair could be more stable. Stretch the hips back, reach the arms forward. And then bringing the whole body forward, plank pose, shoulders about over the wrists. And we can go a little further, let the hips come down, let the spine arch, lift the face. Have another breath or two. Hips go back. Left leg steps forward towards the chair. Right heel can plant on the mat or right heel can stay lifted. Bend your left knee, let your hips come low. One or both arms reach up. Couple of breaths here. Hands back to the chair. Right leg steps forward to meet the left. Bend the elbows. Let the torso lean forward. Inhale, coming all the way up, arms out to the sides, palms touch. Hands come down to heart center, and we'll pause a moment here. Inhale, sweep the arms out to the sides and up. Exhale, leaning forward towards the chair, hands onto the seat. Bend the elbows, bend the knees. Come up halfway, arch the spine, look a little forward. Folding over again, hands solid on the chair, maybe grasping the sides. Right leg takes a big step back. This time, right heel plants in and down, left knee bends, just as we did before. We're going to reach the arms up alongside of the ears. And then turning the torso, opening the arms to a wide T. You can look out over the fingertips of the front hand. A couple of deep breaths here. Turning the torso towards the chair again, arms alongside of the ears. Inhale. Exhale, hands down to the chair seat. Lift the back heel. Step the right foot forward. Fold yourself towards the chair. Come up and arch the spine. And then fold again. Left leg takes a big step back. Left heel turns in and plants down on the mat. Right knee bends. Arms come up alongside of the ears. Deep breath here. Opening to the side. Arms come to a T and can look out over the fingertips of the front hand. Deep breath. And turning forward again, arms up alongside of the ears. Hands down to the chair. Pick up the back heel. This time we're going to step back. Feet meet each other. You might step a little forward. Stretch the hips back. Reach the arms forward. Whole body comes towards the chair. Can stop at what we might call a modified plank pose. Take a deep breath. Hips can come forward, spine can arch, face can lift. Couple of breaths here. And hips go back, stretching long through the spine. We'll bend the knees, walk the feet forward, folding towards the chair. Inhale, slow rise, coming all the way up, arms out to the sides, palms touch, hands to heart center, pausing here. Slow, steady breath. Let the breath come back to that slowness. We'll sit back down into the chair. And this time sliding towards the back, leaning back for a moment, hands onto the thighs, eyes could close if you're comfortable that way. Noticing any physical sensations, noticing your breath, noticing your heartbeat. A moment of gratitude for having moved our bodies, moment of gratitude for any 2 or 3 things you might want to list. Being grateful. And that's your short active chair yoga session. If you have time, set a timer. Have between 2 and 10 minutes of relaxation. Lie down, relax in a comfy chair, however you might want to relax. But have a few moments, even just 2 minutes would be great. Thanks for practicing with me.